Greetings, VC. It's me, Roger. Well, it's been a while since I made my last video. I meant to make more, but been buying a lot of records. But I'm back. I'm gonna first thank Blake Works DB71 for the nice review he did on his channel for my CD. Me and my friend Sam Bird doing improvisations for piano and drums. It's a really thoughtful review. I really appreciate it. I agree with everything you say. There could be a little more space in this, maybe. But I'm really planning to go forward with putting this out on vinyl. I've talked with Brian, the engineer, and I'm meeting with Griffin, the designer, on Friday, and we'll talk about reconfiguring this gatefold into a single gatefold vinyl package. It's going to be cool. So thank you, Blake. I really appreciate it. I'm also thinking of I put some music that Sam and I recorded in my home studio up on the Internet Archive. If you Google my name, you'll find all this stuff. There's a couple of tracks there that I think I might put on a 7-inch EP. We talked to Griffin about maybe doing a homemade kind of sleeve. I might even look into, I know some printers in town that do hand printed stuff. Maybe have a nice numbered print with a 7-inch. Something I'm thinking about. Like I said, I'm not looking to make music my career. It's just something that I like to do, and you only live once, right? So if I can do something cool like that, I'm gonna do it. God damn it. You might have noticed I cleaned up boxes of records that were there for years. VC has been such a positive influence on me. I used to feel not ashamed, but maybe a little lonely in my record section. Like there's something a little wrong with me to have thousands of records. But since discovering the VC, it's like, well, there are people with a lot more records than me, and everyone's so positive about it, and it's, I'm not ashamed. We're not like other people. We're not normal, and that's good. Normal's boring. So, yeah, I made some space downstairs in the closet, packed up all those boxes and some other records that I haven't. Most of those I got for free, and I need to deal with. But anyway, I moved them all downstairs, got all the records off the floor. It was really bothering me to have all these records on the floor. Sadly, I bought so many records recently that I now have records on the floor again. But my nephew Brian, the engineer on the CD, he's got mad carpentry skills, and he's going to help me get my studio fixed up and put these shelves down there and build a massive shelf that'll bolt to the wall in here. He's psyched to do it, and I'm psyched to let it. So, by the end of the month, I'm hoping to have a whole new record situation, which will be awesome, because it sucks having records in boxes. Anyway, all that is to say that this is the influence that the VC has had on me. Hanging out on the Facebook page, putting names to faces, and seeing these incredible records, but just vibing with this whole man, records are cool. And, I'm really excited to get my collection better organized. So that's what's going on with me. Speaking of Blake, I bought a couple records at the store. I should have pulled them out. One was a really nice white label promo ECM record. But boy, they were dished. Barely played. And then I got another record in the mail, and it was warped. So I finally bit the bullet and got myself one of these. Vinyl flat. After watching Blake's video, did a couple videos about it, I was like, for what they're asking for it, it's worth a shot. You got good results. There are other people getting good results. And let me tell you, if you're patient, you get good results. I flattened those records flat, and they sound great. There's no damage to the vinyl. There's no additional surface noise, anything like that. It's just, wow, I'm so psyched because I have a lot of records that are going to be rescued. I also went for what they call the Ruby pouch, the heating bag, just because my oven is not capable of keeping a low temperature like that. It just seemed like the whole thing working together is the way to go, and let me tell you, it works. So yeah, I've been buying a lot of records. I was made aware of on the Facebook page, another Nashvilleian. I'm not on the Great Escapes email list. Well, I am now, but apparently they sent out an email about how they bought out a store, got this collection, thousands of records. All their new inventory is going to be all these new records, starting at 10 a.m. on Friday. Well, I had the day off, so I was able to get there right at 10, and I wasn't the only one. There were, a couple of folks I recognized. Doyle from Grimes was there, right when they opened, and it was like going to a record show. It was just a frenzy. So I feel bad for Scott, I think his name is. I'm not sure if he makes videos or still. Anyway, sorry Scott. It's probably pretty much picked over by the time you got there. But I'm not going to show any of those records because I've got a bunch, and I need to clean them up and listen to them before I can really talk about them. I've gone through some of them. You don't have to, but I also got some new releases, new records. Some of these aren't really new, most of them. The vinyl of Dawn of MIDI. I raved about this on my blog. I raved about it on my introductory video. These three guys from India, Pakistan, and Morocco, Medical Arts, piano, bass, and drums. Their earlier stuff, not on vinyl, is more like a free jazz, sort of an ECM, impressionistic, minimalist kind of thing. But this is totally different. When I first put it on, I was like, oh, electronic music. And I'm like, wait a minute, no. These are piano, bass, and drums. And not only that, it's played live in the studio. And it took 2 years to sort of work out the material, learn to play it. On the CD, all the tracks flow together as one piece. It's a little bit different to hear this on vinyl because it breaks up that flow. But it's, I just love this record. It's my understanding that it's only available from their web page, dawnofmidi.com, and there's only a couple hundred of them. I actually ordered another one to give away as VCLT. That's how much I like this record. Dawn of MIDI, Dysnomia. It's on Thirsty Ear, but you won't find this on the Thirsty Ear website. Another record I ordered, I love that second Montibus Communitas record I showed. Dave Sequoia Flame raved about it. Picked that up at Grimes. Their first one is only available ordering it from Greece. So it's a little pricey. I love that cover with the amplifier on top of the mountain. So, it's in euros. I'm not even sure what the bottom line is on this. But really cool record. While that second one is a little more acoustic, this is a little more on the rocking side, a little more electronics. Awesome. I love this stuff. Thank you, Dave Sequoia Flame. Would have never heard of these guys. In that same vein, You know, Dave Scoria flamed raved about this, as did Blake. Verma is the name of the band. Coltan. This is on Trouble in Mind Records. For a Chicago band, I guess. This is a little more in the post-rock vein than the drony Multibus Communitas stuff. Love it. Great stuff. These aren't new releases by any means, but I like these guys so much I decided to spring the vinyl. Beach House, Teen Dream. Let's take this out of this. I don't know if this is their first, maybe their second record. Really hard to see that really kind of subtle cover. You open it up. Comes with a CD. That's cool. No, DVD, I think it is. Really nice stuff. You know, dream pop. I picked up their most recent one, Bloom. That's what we're listening to now. Hard to see, but it has like this embossed, textured covers with these dots kind of laced up. It's kind of a stormy day in Nashville, and this kind of melancholy dream pop is hit me just right. So, Beach House. Sub Pop is a great label. They keep their stuff in print, which is nice. They do a really nice job at packaging, and they're not expensive. Really happy to have these online. So yeah, I'm at Grimey's, one of the best record stores in the world. Cheers. So my friend's saying, "Oh, you like Beach House? Oh, have you heard the Lower Dens?" No. I'm like, oh man, this is my favorite record last year. New Tropics by the Lower Dens. This is on Ribbon Music. It's similar to Beach House, you know, male-female sort of dream pop. A little bit more going on here. As I recall, the last track is no space. I'm going to listen to this a couple times, but I really like it. Again, nice gatefold. Regular black vinyl. Yeah, I really don't know much about these guys. You know, friends at the record store was like, "Oh, you'll love it." He was right. Now this is something I haven't played yet. I'm not sure I will play. I'm a big fan of Yellow Tango, going way back to their first record, back in 85, 84 maybe. Saw them a bunch of times when I was living in Boston. And for a long time, they were one of those bands that just could do no wrong. Like every record, succeeding record, was better than the one before, in my opinion. But in my mind, they kind of plateaued after Summer Sun, and maybe even really, and then Nothing Turned Itself Inside Out, which is really brilliant. Maybe their high point. And then the next few records were okay, but they just didn't stick. You know, they seemed, it wasn't that continual progression. It was like, okay, now we're at this plateau and we're going to do this thing. So, you know, I kept getting them, you know, but their new one that came out, I guess, earlier this year, Fade. This is the early numbered edition. Look at that, number 70 with the foil cover. I got this when it came out early this year. This is excellent. This is a return to form for them. And a lot of songs about mortality and just really adult themes. You know, Ira Kaplan had kind of a health scare. It's unclear what happened there. A stroke, heart attack, maybe. Anyway, and that figures a lot in this album. So this, I love this record. So, you know, I got the first single that came out. This is really cool. It's got an embossed cover. To be honest, I haven't listened to it. So a couple weeks ago when I'm at the store, I see this. I'd heard about it. This is a new single for the lead-off track, Ohm, which is a great track. Now, this is really interesting. I gotta show you this. You know, I may never play this, but here, let me back up here so you can see. So you get 3 12 inches with remixes of that song, a little card. And there's little grommets here so you could hang this on your wall if you wanted to. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just cool. That's just... You know, if they did that with a CD, it would be like, big deal. I'll probably listen to this at some point. I'm just glad to have it. Apparently it's super limited. I haven't seen it at Bernie's since then. But part of the joy of record collecting is the physical object. And this is one of those physical objects that, you know, I just love. Excuse me. Similarly, you know, Beck is one of those guys that, you know, I thought his first several records up through Sea Change, great. And then it was almost like Sea Change was so, he revealed too much of himself or something. He was too emotionally naked, and, you know, I'll be honest, I blame the Scientology, but whatever. But every record since, he just sounds distant and not engaged and sort of going through the motions. And I've liked the songs here and there, but there hasn't been a really strong album since Sea Change, in my opinion. So when I saw these, like, these are supposedly incredibly limited 12 inches on the phonograph label. Nice covers. I haven't even opened them. You know, to be honest, I've streamed the tracks. So there's the first one is I Won't Be Long. And Kim Gordon does spoken word on this, I think on the remix. And the second one's called Defriended. Nice covers, paintings by Mama Anderson. Yeah, I haven't even opened them, haven't listened to them. The interesting thing is that each side has the remix that's over 14 minutes long. 14 minutes. Now, that could be interesting or it could be incredibly tedious. I'm not one to speculate on records, but these are already gone apparently. I could probably flip them, especially if it's still sealed. I don't know. I keep giving Beck chances. I'll get his new record. But I'll probably be disappointed. Just a couple more to show. This is a record I saw Big Star 1000 show. And, you know, unlike most of the records which he shows that I never ever see and never will see, this was one I remember seeing at the store. Ghetto Brothers. Power Fuerza. Now, from the cover, I wouldn't have thought anything about this. You know, it looks like a hip hop record, but that's not what it is. It's a. He described it as like a Latino Beatles kind of thing. I was like, well, that sounds interesting. I'm not sure exactly when this came out. There's long liner notes about their whole history. They were real gangsters, apparently. But this music is like sunshiny 60s pop with, you know, Latin percussion and sort of Santana-like guitar, but not Santana. It's not like that at all. It's even more pop than that. Great stuff. Fascinating. Thank you, Big Star 1000, for shining the light. Then this last one, I'm not a huge hip-hop fan. My line is, you know, the music is usually pretty cool. I just wish they'd shut up. I know, it's my problem. But when I saw Rhino had put this out, Notorious Big's Ready to Die, and 2 LPs. I decided, you know, what the hell. This is a disturbing fucking record, man. This is, it's powerful in that way. I'm not going to listen to this a lot, you know, but for what it is, it's a masterpiece of the genre. Disturbing masterpiece. But yeah, Rano does a great job. Sounds fantastic. Reasonably priced. I forgot to bring it out, but there's the Bob Dylan Bootleg Series 110. I didn't get the vinyl. I got the deluxe box set with the extra disc of the live set at Isle of Wight with the band. If the LP had included that, it would have been a no-brainer. Anyway, it's excellent. I might do another video about that. I wrote about it on my blog. But I'm going to stop now. It's just a quick update. I've got a whole bunch more new acquisitions to show you, which I hope to get to. And I have some projects that I want to get to, some like artist-based things I want to talk about. So hopefully I won't be gone so long next time. And until then,